At the end of November, we got invited to a basketball game by my coach, and that Sunday, I had a vision that there was going to be a bad car accident, but I didn't think of anything of it. And Sunday was the day of the game, and after church, we were going with my buddy's mom, and we were going down 270, and we hydroplaned, and she overcorrected, and we went into a guardrail. And I remember my brother was sitting right next to me when the guardrail went through his seat.
We were driving down the interstate, and I watched the driver in front of me just start fishtailing real bad. It was raining. I saw her start fishtailing. I didn't think anything of it until she started completely going sideways, and then I saw her slide completely across the highway, and all I could think was, like, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? I've never seen anything like this. And then she smashed into that guardrail, and I pulled my car over as fast as I could, but I didn't know what I was going to see when I got over there. I had no idea if I was going to see all my friends just laying there dead. I had no idea.
On our way there, I felt really tired. I just fell asleep. I was in the back rear behind the passenger seat, and I just felt tired, so I went to sleep. And I woke up, and I took my seatbelt off. I don't know why, I just had the urge to take off my seatbelt. So I took my seatbelt off and went back to sleep, and the next thing I know, we were hydroplaning. We slammed into the guardrail, and I was in shock. I didn't know what happened. It all happened so fast.
It's hard to like think about, because I know I almost lost my brother, and I remember he took his seatbelt off because he was sleeping, and whenever we hit the guardrail, God moved him on my lap. I remember when I opened up my eyes after we hit it, his back was all scratched up from the guardrail penetrating his skin. And I wasn't thinking really at the time. And I just remember putting his sweatshirt, because his sweatshirt was like up on his back. And I remember pulling it back down so the guardrail wasn't like into his skin.
When I woke up, I was laying down in the back, and I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't feel my body. I didn't have any feeling anywhere, and I was really scared. I rolled over face first in the mud, rolling down this ditch practically, just yelling, "Austin, Austin, come on, bro," because I didn't see his face. Wasn't able to talk to him. I was just trying to get myself out of the car, and I was going to help him, but I fell. I was just screaming his name. I didn't know what to think, because if I would have lost my brother, there's no point. One of my family members, Michael Yates, he was sitting in the car with Austin, making sure he was okay. I remember looking at him like, Michael, tell me how my brother is. And he looked at me like he was dead. My friend Michael Yates sat in the back with me the whole way there, all the way through it, and I really appreciate that. On the way to the hospital, I was in the back of the ambulance, and I was scared. They had a big neck brace around me. I didn't know what to think. My wrist was all messed up. I was scared.
Thankfully, when I got over there, everyone was moving except for Austin. I didn't know if he was alive or not, but we got him awake, and I just kind of sat back there with him and talked him through it. We got to the hospital. We spent a few good hours there, found out what their injuries were. We headed back home, and then it was just like weeks after that, I was just praying to God, please get this out of my mind. I could not stop thinking about what I saw. It was just ingrained in my mind. I couldn't get it out, and I just kept praying to God, please get this out of my mind. Please take control of my mind. Give me a sense of peace, because I didn't have any. It was what filled my mind.
When I got to the hospital, I just closed my eyes. I was still so freezing because it was raining, and I was scared.
I didn't talk to Austin until like the day after that in the hospital, because he was so beat up that
I don't know what if I didn't know God, I'm pretty sure I would have died, because he's
he's the person that got me through all this. I don't think I would have survived in the car. I don't think I would have survived the hospital because I was just so frustrated because I couldn't play basketball. I didn't want to get made fun of because I don't know. I felt embarrassed because I didn't want to. I didn't want to go around. I didn't want to be the kid in the wheelchair. And I really appreciate that all the friends and family and that God helped me through this because I wouldn't have been able to do it myself.
Three weeks before the accident, me and my brother got baptized, and I wanted to do it because I love God and I wanted to make a public declaration that I do. That church, River of Life, oh my gosh, it is. I've been going, we used to go to a different church, and I remember I didn't really want to change churches, you know, because I had some friends at my old one, but I wasn't too sure about this one. And whenever I came to River of Life, it was just so welcoming. Everyone was so nice, and the church is like amazing.
My first time going back to church after the accident, I didn't know what to think. I remember walking in and Pastor Jen I saw her and she just came up to me and was like, "Oh, I'm so happy you're okay," and stuff. That really helped me because I was worried what she was gonna say. I remember her and Pastor Mark helping me and checking on me and seeing how I was doing, and that helped a lot. All the people at the church were so nice, and they just, right when they saw me, they're just like, "Hey," you know, they told me their name and made sure I was okay and how I was doing and stuff, and everybody was really helpful and really understanding of what happened.
I would put money on it that nobody could walk out of there after one service and say that they didn't feel a connection with God, because I did. Every Sunday, I always get, it's like a connection just hits me over and over again every Sunday, and it's awesome.